And Tria, those are the lovely ladies of the country trio Chapel Hart, breaking records and boundaries for the last 10 years, and they continue to perform across the country. This Saturday evening, they'll be at 3-Star Vineyards and Orchard with a special performance. I spoke to the trio the other day. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here today. It's a real pleasure to finally see the three of you.
Oh, how are you doing today?
I am great. So much better even now. Now that I have Chapel Hart on the screen with me right here. This is such a. I know, right? This is such a great and crazy story here. The three of you. I mean, obviously, this is a real kind of sister sledge deal. We are family and everything. Mm-hmm. But you started 10 years ago together. Started singing, performing around New Orleans. What was the catalyst for this? How did the three of you start getting together and singing?
Well, I think I always say we grew up in a musical. Our entire family sang, but I feel like Danica and I were kind of the oddballs always growing up. So we started. So I moved to New Orleans, and she came down, and we started, and then eventually we kidnapped Deb and brought her along, and we kind of just hit the ground running. Kidnapped is a very great word, loose word. She's trying it out, but she's on year 6 of her 3-week trial.
Oh. Well, there you go. All right. And still on the road running right now, too. This is so cool. You already had a couple of albums under your belt and singles, too, back in 2022. Then you're constantly called by this agent to get on America's Got Talent. And boy, did things suddenly change. You already had quite a following, but what was that seemingly overnight explosion of fame like once you hit AGT?
Man, let me tell you what, we had no idea. And I think the beauty of all of it is that we weren't going to go, and then we weren't going to sing You Can Have Him, Jolene. We were going to sing 9 to 5 by Dolly. And so it all just kind of like fell into, we were literally just the last few minutes before pushing us out on stage. And the music director said, let me hear that original song of y'all's one more time. She said, I want you to do it like you're out there on the stage. And we performed it. We sang it in rehearsal. And we all just kind of, it was that silence. And we just knew we said, we got to take a chance on ourselves. She said, that's a great song. And so we went out there, and I can't tell you, I said, it's so, Trio says, it's kind of crazy when we're in Walmart and people are like, wow, and we're like, they're like, it's you. And we're like, ooh. So we hadn't quite got used to it all the way, but we love it. And it just, we could have never imagined that, a little song that came from, a little song we wrote during COVID would have absolutely changed our lives forever.
And I'm glad you brought up this song because really I love this song. It's what they call an answer song. So you're kind of replying to Dolly Parton's original Jolene. Now, you've also done that with Loretta Lynn's song, Fifth City, too, because you have Welcome to Fifth City. Did I hear correctly that Loretta actually asked you to write that?
Yes.
So
what?
Imagine waking up one day and you have a tweet from Dolly Parton, and then literally not even an hour later, you have another tweet from Loretta Lynn, and she's talking about the song that Dolly tweeted about. And then she's like, but I want to see what you can do to one of my songs. And you can't tell Loretta Lynn no. So of course we were like, okay, we got to figure out how we're gonna do it, but you still got to do the song justice, and you still got to, pay
Talk about no pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah. The challenge accepted.
And I feel like the crazy part is, like, You Can Have Him, Jolene. It's definitely an answer song, but Welcome to Fifth City, like, it's easy to switch up Dolly's words because she's like, please don't take him. And, we just didn't have time for that. But Loretta, she already started out and let you know, if you keep messing with my man, I'm going to take you to Fifth City. So we had to just extend the story.
Hers was the to be continued.
Oh, I want the sequel. I want a part 3 of this, definitely.
There you go.
Speaking of the music, because you write a lot of your own music, is there a certain way that you do it? Is there a process where one will write the lyrics, the other two will come up with the music, or how does that happen for you?
It really happens. It's like it's all the ways. And the one thing I think I love the most about us is that we just yield to whatever the music calls for. If one day Tree's in there writing and she writes a full song and says, "Listen, y'all got to hear this," we'll just take it as whoever writes it. Sometimes we'll write with different people individually, and we'll come up with a song and we'll sing it. And then sometimes we'll all three just be sitting there, and then and we get a song there. So it is all the things, all the ways, and but as Tree always says, in service of the song.
Now, you three are staying so busy. You're touring across the states right now. You're going to be doing a special performance. That's this Saturday at 3 Star Vineyard in Johnston. That's going to be an amazing venue out there for that. And you're also working on a Christmas album as well. Fill us in on that.
Oh, so this Christmas album is one that the way that she smiles, because I'm going to tell you, Danica is actually Mrs. Claus. And if we let her have her way, she would listen to Christmas music year round, and our first 3 albums would have all been Christmas music. So I feel like this is the one that we have definitely been waiting for. And we have some incredible celebrity collaborations. Like some of the guests on this album, I'm still surprised that they even answered our silhouettes.
Tell you, we were scared to like even ask people because we were like, they're going to be like, absolutely not. And then how it started versus how it ended. We had people being like, well, I didn't get a call to be on this record. No, you can be on this record. So we were so grateful for that. And so we're gearing up for Christmas in July coming up. So y'all stay tuned and plugged in because there's no telling where we're going to be. But we're going to be just promoting the Christmas album and really just giving our fans, tell them a little bit more about it and what's going to be on it. And so hopefully we'll have everybody singing Christmas music before August even starts.
Well, okay. Well, maybe we'll get a sneak peek at Johnson on Saturday. Fingers crossed. Hey, as much of a following as you have, it's got to still be thrilling to be gaining new fans everywhere you go because somebody's going to hear you for the first time and boom, they're instantly trying to find as much music about you as possible, correct?
Oh yeah. And I don't know. I love the relationship that we have with our fans because our fans really kind of turn into our family and not just our family, but I love how they love each other. Mm-hmm. They get on Facebook and Instagram and they go, oh, hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Granny. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Carson. And so it's like, it's all ages, but they've created a little community amongst themselves and they look out for each other and they check in on each other. And
I pull the shows together.
Yeah, so they carpool to the shows. They invite other people to the shows. And so you can't ask for anything better than that. So every time that we get a new member, we always say, look, brace yourself.
We're a little crazy.
And look, we love you. We'll love you hard. Look, we just like a cat spinning all over you. It's just like that kind of love.
That is very
the cat loves you, but it's a crazy.
Well, we are inviting everybody to check out Chapel Hart. That's going to be at 3 Star Vineyard. That's this Saturday evening. You can head online and check them out at Chapel Hart on the social media and their website too. Ladies, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me.
Look, we love y'all.
Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all soon.